It's definitely a Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome when you're in a place like this and it's not getting any better.
It's an absolutely beautiful day today on this Monday, February 7th. 82 degrees out here in the desert. I'm with a very good friend of mine today, and he said this video should be titled California Rest in Peace. And we're out here at Slab City, ladies and gentlemen, in the desert of Southern California. This is people living in the middle of no man's land. All these people here, living here, off the land, off the grid, for miles and miles. The RVs are everywhere, people sleeping in their vans, people in tents. And look who's with me today. Sid?
Hey everyone, it's Sid. I'm back with JB, and we're out here at the Slab City.
I want to thank every one of you for the donations. People have sent me boxes of socks. They've made donations. And today, we're going to take that donation money. We're going to feed the dogs out here. We're going to feed some people out here, give people water, give people some clothes, give people some socks. So, you know, it's easy to go out and shoot videos and show you closed up malls and vacant buildings and vacant office buildings and all that. We could talk about the economy 7 days a week, which we will do more of today. But we've got to do something about it, and you got to walk the walk. And I believe when you do good things come back to you. But we have a duty as humans to help out other people who may be struggling, people who may need help, people who are literally on their last leg, who don't have a bottle of water, who don't have enough food, whose pets don't have enough food. So we're out here today, and we're going to spend this afternoon just feeding the pets and the people, and just helping out whoever needs some help. Not everybody here needs help. A lot of people choose to be here and don't need any help. But there's a lot of people that do not want to be here and do need help. Sid?
Yes, indeed. And, you know, to give people hope, that's a really nice thing. And just to see them smile makes me feel good.
Yeah, if we can make somebody's day, if somebody's dog sleeps a little bit better tonight, if somebody sleeps a little bit better tonight because they've got some food in their stomach or a fresh pair of socks, then we did our job. And because of you and the donations, I can't thank you enough. If people continue to do that, we will continue to come out to places like this, and we'll continue to give. And look, many of the churches are asleep. They're not doing anything. Every time we come out here, I don't see anybody helping these people. So I want to thank all of you for the support. Because of it, we're going to be out here today to help people a little bit. I know it's not a lot, but we're going to, give up our time today. And thanks to Sid for coming out and helping. I couldn't do it without him. And we're just going to try to help people out the best that we can, as little as we can, but something's better than nothing. So
making a difference.
We're going to make a difference today. So I hope you enjoy the video. And in a way, it's very sad to see how far this has come, how far the economy is declining, the state of California is declining. Look, there's a lot of people out here who do not have mental disorders, do not have drug issues, and there are people that do. But there's people out here that go to work every day. They can't afford $2,000 for a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. They go to work every day and they live in places like this. This is happening all over the country. It's happening all over Southern California. And this is another reminder why I'm leaving the state of California, because this homeless crisis is absolutely surging out of control. And with all this money and the surplus that we hear about that California has, but yet California wants to double our state taxes, yet they brag about this surplus and they want to give everybody a free money, but yet
it'll have to be paid back.
It's going to have to be paid back. But in the meantime, why are these people starving? Why are people not getting help? Why does the state continue to crumble? Why is it just look like it's falling apart? Trash everywhere, infrastructure crumbling. with all this surplus, why is it not going to use building up California, training people with a skill, helping these people who need help? Where is the money really going? But they're going to make everybody feel good because they're going to give everybody an $1,100 check.
Another stimulus, you know, that's going to get wasted on buying big screen TVs and stuff like that. I mean, that's, you know, not necessary. You know, this is why people end up here, because they can't afford to be paying taxes anymore. They can't afford the high cost of living. This is the reason why they are out here.
Rock bottom.
They hit the bottom, and you know,
Sid,
there's nowhere else to go.
While we talk about that, a lot of these people are rock bottom, and again, some people choose to be rock bottom. We understand that people choose to do drugs, and I get it. But there's a lot of people that don't. How hard is it going to be for the people who have hit rock bottom to get out of this mess?
This is, you know, the last line drawn on the sand. This is where they're going to end up living the rest of their lives. They're not going to have anything better than where they're at now.
That's a great point, because we've been out here a few times, and it's amazing how many people we've talked to, how long some of these people have lived here. Years and years. People 10 years plus lived out here. Some people said they got dropped off here and never could get out. They've got nowhere to go. They got no money. And look, a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3 paychecks away from being in a place like this. If you don't have family, friends, a good church, don't judge these people, because there's a lot of people, and you know these people, that could land up in a place like this.
A paycheck or two from being broke and not having anything.
One big hospital bill, a big divorce, and it sends people into places like this. So we're going to carry on with the day here, and please stay tuned, watch this video. I'm just, every time we come out here, I'm in awe with what I see. And I want to share an article with all of you today. Tyson Foods soars to record after hiking beef, chicken, and pork prices by double digits. They're making record profits on top of this food shortage, this supply chain disruption, what have you. They're making record profits. And while we're out here and I'm looking all around me at these people, I mean, this is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at that. And people still flying the American flag, God bless them. But how in the world are people going to continue to eat? How do people continue to survive when we look at these price increases in food? How is the average person, let alone how are the poor people, how are the charities and the food banks that help these people, how are they going to do it with food prices exploding like they are, Sid?
Well, the only way I think they will get donations is if the stuff is expiring or it's past due. You know, that's the only way I see any kind of help that's going to come out this way. You know, it's a tragedy. You know, this is America.
I mean, the poor are going to feel this more than anybody, right, Sid?
Exactly. You know, the poor people are the ones that aren't going to have anything because of the costs, and the costs are being absorbed by the taxpayers.
So you went to Outback Steakhouse the other night, and you couldn't, like, now I talked yesterday about the shrinkflation when I was at Panda Express. Sid went to Outback Steakhouse last week. Tell us what happened.
So we went to Outback Steakhouse. I ordered a bloomin' onion as an appetizer. I remember before the size of the bloomin' onion was probably about that big because it was a big, large onion. Now it's probably maybe this big. So, you know, it's just a sign of the times we're in that everything is getting smaller, portions are getting smaller, and the prices are skyrocketing with this inflation.
The last quarter, beef prices up 32%, chicken up 20%, pork up 13%. And see, we got a dog right here. Let's get some food for this dog, see if he'll take some. But I mean, this stuff, it's just what breaks your heart here when you see the animals out here, like this guy right here. I don't know if we can get him some food. Come here, buddy. But every day is a struggle. And again, yes, there are people that want to be out here. There's people that are comfortable with this lifestyle, but there are a lot of people that need help. And we never leave this place without getting rid of all the food, all the dog food, all the water, all the clothes. Somebody always needs help. So it's been definitely a few months since we've been out here. And I got to tell you, I've never seen so many people out here. And every time we're out here, I say that because the population in this place just continues to surge. Sid, what are your thoughts today?
Well, you know, I just realized how blessed we are, you know, and that you have a roof over your head and a house and a home. You know, these people are living in shacks, and you know, just across here, this house is made out of pallets. You know, a pallet house. This is unbelievable. You know, no air conditioning, stuff like that for the heat.
Survival mode.
Exactly.
But yeah, Sid hit the nail right on the head there. We are so blessed. You are so blessed. You know, there's so many people, and we talk about this all the time, that just, you know, they're angry. They don't have enough. Their house isn't big enough. Their condo's not at the beach. They're not driving a Mercedes or a BMW or a Lexus, or they're not able to go out to dinner to the restaurants they want to, or they don't have the watch they want to wear, or they had to move back in with mom and dad, or they had to get roommates or whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea how blessed you are. And what we're witnessing today is becoming more and more normal. It is becoming the common. Look, we have a visitor here right now who is probably hungry. Hey, buddy. And we're going to take care of this little guy right now. How you doing, buddy? But this is why we're here, right here. If we make this guy happy today, we did our job. So I want to thank all of you, so we could go out and buy the dog food and the food and the waters and. Come here, buddy. So, yeah, it's just unbelievable. We are all so blessed. So don't take what you have for granted, ladies and gentlemen. Now we got helicopters flying very, very low. I don't know if you can see them out there. Flying very, very low today. But what else, Sid? What's your take on today so far?
Well, you know, it's the crowd has definitely grown from the last time we were out here, and more RVs, more tents piling up. It's just it's incredible. You know, these people don't have anywhere to go. You know,
And right now it's about 82 out. It's very comfortable, but the nights get very cool. And you know, in another month, 2 months, it's triple digits here. It's not uncommon for March to have triple digit weather out here, and by May we're officially hitting triple digits out here. And so these people are in survival mode, and it's a real disaster. And this problem continues to grow, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to know people that land up in places like this. It might not be this place, but it's going to be somewhere, and they're going to be homeless, and they're not going to know what to do. One thing I will say about the people out here, and you know, and there's people out here that look at us funny and yell things at us now and then. Of course, they won't yell to our face, but there's people that don't like us being here with a camera and exposing what's going on. There's fugitives out here. Yeah, right. But you know, you can come get out of your car and say it to my face. But anyways, they don't like it. Who cares? We're here to do a job, and we're going to do God's job.
This place exists because of the decimation of California. We've gone to Skid Row in Los Angeles. This is another reminder. We've been to Riverside, and that place is getting bad too. You just were in San Diego. Mm-hmm. We took a trip down to Long Beach, and we see this growing problem of homelessness, RVs on the sides of the roads, tents piling up everywhere. It smells like urine down the street wherever you go. This is an epidemic.
Hey, buddy. So this guy just jumped in the car. He wants to probably come with us. But yeah, I mean, Sid, you're totally right. And this all is connected to the economy, ladies and gentlemen. If the economy is booming, if we're seeing the highest wages in U.S. history, and unemployment at 4% or below, and this surging so-called job market, which we all know is all false, all this garbage that they keep telling us. Why do we continue to see this? This homeless crisis keeps exploding. Yes, there are jobs out there, but there are people now so broke, they don't even have a car, they don't have an address, they can't even get employed if they want to be employed, and they're forced to live out in the middle of nowhere where there are no jobs out here.
Yes, and we just talked to a gentleman on our way in. His name was Sam, and he's living out of his RV. And he's trying to get an address here in California so that he can establish residency. So, you know, this is what people are doing to survive, to try to get, you know, Social Security, to try to stay, you know, above water.
Yeah, where you don't have to pay rent.
Exactly, and live off the land, you know, definitely off the grid.
So, you know, I always ask this question to myself is, man, what if you get a toothache? What if you fall down, you need 20 stitches? You're in big trouble, man. Out here, you are on your own. And you know, 60% of this country, ladies and gentlemen, does not have $1,000 put away for an emergency. These people, don't even have anything close to $1,000, that's for sure. But I know there will be critics out there, people who will judge these people because of drugs and choices. And I'm not here to cast stones, I can tell you that. I'm not perfect. Never did a drug in my life, though, but I'm not going to judge people who have. The bottom line is this: these people are here now. Many of these people maybe fled their homes because of abuse. People went through divorces. They got massive medical bills. They got hooked on drugs because maybe they went to the hospital for a back surgery and the hospital got them hooked on painkillers, and now they can't kick it and there's no help. There's no help for them. So we have to be very cautious about how we judge people. Yes, there are very bad people here. There are fugitives here. There are some bad people here. There are drug abusers here, and we're aware of that. But there's also some very, very good people here. There's lots of dogs here that need food. There's good people here too. We're not here to judge. We're here to feed people, help people. Thank you again for the help and the support, because without you, this is not possible. But we do these videos also to awaken you and open your eyes that you are blessed, that you have it 1,000 times better than so many people. Yes, I've been to San Diego, downtown San Diego, LA, San Bernardino, Riverside, right here in Slab City. And there are people really, really hurting. Remember, you might have had better opportunities. Maybe you had a better family, a better upbringing. You had just a better opportunity, and you had a better chance of a successful life. You don't know where these people come from. People have had some really, really bad lives, brutal lives, violent, horrific lives, and this is where they land up. And I don't think we should forget people because they had a bad life or they made bad choices or a bad mistake. Right now, these people are just trying to survive, and we're going to see more of it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see more of it.
Don't take good situations for granted, because definitely if you have a roof over your head, you're very blessed, and you're not living in a place like this. You're not living off the grid. You're not living off the land. You have a place to call home, and stay blessed, guys.
Yep. Yeah, this is this guy wants to come back with us, and it's really sad. He was in the car. He did not want to get out. We gotta go, buddy. We gotta go. Yeah, he wants to come. All right. Okay. Acres and acres of trash. Sid, your thoughts?
Well, you would think that with all this money that California got, that they would take care of this environment and pick up this trash. This is absurd. California should be irate at what's happening right now.
Yeah, all that bailout money for the health crisis that California got, I don't see it being put to use. Do you? Infrastructure crumbling, environment crumbling, people going homeless and hungry. I mean, is this acceptable to anybody, any politician in California? I mean, where am I? I mean, literally, I feel like we arrived on some planet when we got here today. It's so crowded, so much trash, so much despair. I mean, this is why, people can tell you this and they can tell you that, but until you get off the couch, get out of your house and come to places like this, you really don't know how bad it is. And there's, again, people out there that will, show you the empty buildings and show you the vacant real estate in the malls. And I do that all the time. But you got to get out here, boots on the ground, and you got to go to areas that maybe aren't so comfortable being in. Maybe they're not always so safe, right? I mean, I don't advise everybody to do that. Be cautious if you come to a place like this and actually get out of your car. But Sid, I mean, I've never seen it so bad, so much trash, so many people. We have a real humanitarian crisis taking place right here in California.
Indeed, and it's not getting better. This is the land of destruction. You see the total destruction of a state like a beautiful state like California. It's nothing but trash out here. People should be upset. People should be protesting this. you know, get off the couch, you know, go and do something, make a difference for someone.
Now, we've probably talked to about 4 or 5 people here, and obviously most of these people do not want to be on camera. I don't blame them. They have families. Some people just aren't comfortable being on a camera most of the time when we're out here, and I understand that, and I don't blame anybody for that. But everybody we've spoken to, let's walk down here a little bit, Sid. Everybody we've spoken to, yeah, every once in a while you get somebody screaming and yelling at you, but like I said, nobody gets out of the car, nobody gets really crazy or anything. But that's why I bring Sid, right? He's got to protect me. But everybody's been so kind. Everybody has just been so respectful and so courteous and thankful for the support. And again, I really have to thank all of you. I want to thank Sid for coming out today, because this to me is such an eye-opener every time we come to a place like this. It's such an education of reality, but we're able to make a little bit of a difference today. Not much, but a little bit. And we're able to show all of you what's going on. But again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for the donations, because it's feeding dogs and people today, and it's giving them at least a little smile on their face. We're getting them some socks and some water and hygiene products, and it's all we can do right now. And but this is just insane. Just acres
Of trash, wow.
Yeah. Sid, anything else?
You know, and, you know, people are still upbeat. You know, there's a guy riding a bike here, you know, through all this trash. You know, it's definitely a Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome when you're in a place like this, and it's not getting any better.
Yeah, I don't think I can say it better myself. Mad Max Thunderdome. Yeah, it's definitely apocalyptic. It's right out of a movie, ladies and gentlemen. Most people, if you're sitting back maybe in Indiana or Idaho or Iowa, Michigan or somewhere, you probably can't even comprehend what we're walking through right now. In most parts of the country, you see something like this. It is Mad Max Thunderdome without a doubt. But no matter where you live, you're beginning to see the same things. You're beginning to see this type of lifestyle happening in your states. Nobody's immune from it. Here in California, we have the weather, so we have more of it. But it's just going to continue to get worse throughout America. And you know, people used to say that Slab City in Los Angeles, that will always just be in Los Angeles. Well, Skid Row in LA has expanded throughout California. It's now expanding into other states, and people are just conditioned. Yeah, I cannot believe how many people in parts of LA and San Diego are just walk by tents with their kids, ride their bicycles, skateboards, roller skates, just right by these people. It's just part of life now. It's going to be the haves and the have-nots. And if you don't have anything, too bad for you. Good luck. You're on your own, because the haves don't really care. And that's unfortunate. Ladies and gentlemen, we better start caring, or we're going to be in very, very, very big trouble. And this all boils back down to the economy. I'm not here to do homeless videos. I do economic videos. And this is another sign of a dying economy and a dying standard of living for so many Americans, and they have no idea what's coming.